spring is coming.
It was very good, actually. Thanks.
Nice. That's it?
That's it? Flowers, mangoes, I don't know.
Oh, yes, all of the above.
Massages. I'm going to keep going because you're just saying nice.
All
Listen,
of the above.
Henny, I was gonna say, so you received some whips and chains too?
You know what? So we continue. We're continuing. Of course, if you do have the love language quality time, you want to always feel prioritized. Because if you don't feel that way, then I don't know. You'll be upset. I can't even ask TJ because TJ is a whole guy. TJ, do you experience that? Like if you're not prioritized?
The whole guy.
Because I don't know, from a woman point of view, you want to feel like a priority. No?
You are a priority. You.
I'm
That's how you
asking
feel.
you as a guy who has quality time as your love language. If you're not prioritized, at a certain point, do you feel a kind of way
I don't ever feel that kind of way
with your wife?
with my wife.
Awesome. Awesome. Then I can't ask you no more questions then. I don't feel that kind of way. Well, when if I don't get time.
Because my wife gets me. So she really gives me that quality time.
Okay.
And I think all of that is just basically based on even communicating,
Yeah.
effective communicating on what you want and what you need from your partner. And of course, you're going out over and beyond and doing whatever to make them happy.
So I'll say this, right? When I feel any kind of way, I'm the puppy,
What? What?
right? So it's a puppy concept. When the puppy feels like he needs that affection, I go and snuggle up on the wifey. She gets it. She's gonna give me some and then say, look, we got move now.
Can I? Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you whimper when you when you go cuddle up? Do you go?
Well, my face might be whimperish.
Oh, so you just don't do the puppy sound.
Nah.
Oh.
I can just do the sad puppy dog look.
Oh, like babe, hold me.
And then go
baby.
cuddle.
Oh,
Like,
man.
Like babe, hold me.
No,
Okay.
well, I ain't got to know that bad.
Oh,
She done know.
Jesus.
Once she see your face, you know what's up.
Once you see my face, because I gonna climb in bed
Okay.
and I gonna cuddle up,
So
take my 5 and a gun.
it's, I guess I don't have them stories. It's like I cannot
Not
relate.
yet.
I cannot go and
Not
cuddle up and
yet.
say,
For
"Babe,
2023, yes, it
hold
gonna
me."
happen.
Right? Persons with the quality time love language, it tends to feel very thoughtful. Again, once you're not prioritized, or you don't spend time, and so forth and so forth. The key here is to make sure that you set aside the time for the two of you. So stick to the plans. If you had plans, stick to them, because then you're gonna piss us off. I just saying.
Okay. Noted.
All right. All right. Okay. So,
It is now.
what time I was just going to ask what time it is in the... Because TJ already said we have the wrong time. So, TJ,
No, we got it right. We got
what
it right.
time we have?
So it is 33 minutes past 7.
Also, we
in
on
the Virgin Islands.
We on point.
We on point.
All right. So, we're going to take some... we're going to have a recognized break. A little water break. And we're going to come back. But we'll have some music for you to keep you company. And one of this music here belongs to Lola.
Of course it does.
So we have some Monica. For You I Will.
Yeah.
You want to sing a little piece for us or what?
No.
All right.
There's I swear you were going to come in and delicious it up with a little Monica.
No.
For those of you who are on the live, we will be right back.
All
We will
right.
not be hearing any music, but
Right.
we will be right back.
Keep it locked to the signal to it for your lovely crew.
LoveLink Show with Lola and Hennessy on the signal 284.com.
All right, all right, all right.
We are back. We are back. We are back.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Welcome back, everybody.
Uh-oh. We have someone that
Lola.
just entered into the building, apparently.
Lola is in the house.
She is ready
I was
for
not
us.
in the house just now.
She just arrived, you know. So excuse her tardiness. But anyways, this is your LoveLink crew. This is your girl Henna C alongside
Lola.
Delicious D.
alongside.
T to the E to the J.
It is LoveLink Sunday here, guys. If you're just tuning in, we're just continuing on the mini series of love languages. Tonight we're doing quality time as the love language. And the quality time that belongs to Hennessy and TJ in studio. And then if whoever else is listening, you want to let us know what your language is. And that's what I said before.
My
How
top
do you,
one.
what do you do to? No, we're asking all listening audience to message us.
I don't
So we
forget.
had we said you could always message us what your love language is, or if this is your love language, and
Right.
how
And what are the things
what-
you do?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I got it
remember.
now.
Yes,
You
yes.
can
And
hit
some
us
of the
up.
things you do to have that quality time
All right,
with
so-
your partner.
Tell them where they could hit us up at, please.
Yes. The number to call is 1284 544 6677.
Oh
Awesome,
yeah,
awesome.
you can always let us know if we're talking, huh? Definitely.
So
we
where
sh-
we're gonna go now?
We're gonna continue with the ways, little examples. We're giving examples, you know, of ways we could show love to someone who has this love language. Hit it. Tell us what's going
Definitely,
on. Tell us
definitely,
what's going
definitely.
on.
So we're gonna go on with, you gotta bake some quality time into your day. You know, bake it in a half spoon of this and a teaspoon of that.
I'm mad at you.
A
I'm mad at
dash
you.
of this and a pinch of this.
I'm mad at you.
Definitely. So we're gonna say,
A
you
cup
know,
of flour.
a cup of flour. Hey,
Beat it real good.
I love
Beat
it.
it
Love
real
it.
good.
Beat it real. You're taking me back to the 80s music right there.
First
Beat
of all,
it real good.
it's pushing though.
We know. Hello.
We knew that.
I apologize.
I know
Okay.
she had to put me on blast like I ain't no more going on. You just said something
We
and
just
we
said
just
beat.
trying to jab.
Okay. I'm
Beat
sorry.
it real good.
Yes. So if your partner is someone who enjoys quality time, make an effort to have what? Intentional, meaningful time together.
What you said that is again?
I say intentional.
Intentional.
And that's something that my wife flung out when we just got married. We are going to be intentional in the things we do, the things we say, the things we mean. So it's about creating that atmosphere of intentionalism. So we're gonna have or be intentional, meaningful time together, or have intentional, meaningful time together when you really feel like you're connecting. You know, so it's about making it a point of planning quality into your day. You gotta plan it.
Right. So I want to just swing
And
it
you
here.
remember
real quick.
off air I was talking about that. You know, sometimes you get so busy. Nothing is wrong with planning or scheduling that time for
Many
one
of us got
another.
smartphones.
Don't
Put it in.
pencil it in. Don't pencil it in. Pen it in. Pen, because then when you pencil it in, you could erase.
Erase it.
So make sure you pen it in. And when we say meaningful, we'll be going to that before that as we continue. Because I want to make sure, you know, we understand what meaningful means. Meaningful
Yes,
time.
yes,
All right. So what's the next
But
example,
hold
my
on,
people?
Henny.
He
Hold
wasn't-
on, Henny.
yeah.
Hold on, Henny. So we're gonna give a little example.
Talk to me.
For some of us like me who got a little guava tree in the yard, and you got the patio and the deck chairs. You understand what I'm saying? Get some wine. Get out there on the patio. You know, eat some
Patio.
guava. Have a talk. Talk about, hon, what are your dreams for the next 10 years? You know, what about your financial dreams? Things like that. Whatever it is that tickles your fancy.
Tickles your fancy.
Hey,
All right. All right. anybody? So anything to share?
No.
Yeah.
That was good.
That one never good.
Yeah, it was.
That's what we actually do.
I realize that's why
Nice.
people come and say,
But he say roll off his tongue.
hold on, no, but he still forget Valentine's.
Hello.
I don't
hello.
want to say anything.
They may gonna lay
I
down
just
there with that teaching.
leaving it alone.
Look,
But
I
he
am loud.
still forget Valentine. All right. Anyways, next example, my people. What do we have?
We have start and end your day together. That almost sound like
Look at you. I can hear you.
Oh.
Where she come from?
I can hear you.
Where she come from? So we trying to say we have to switch seats?
Yes.
Something. I don't know.
As I can
Hello.
hear TJ too.
Really?
Loud and clear.
We ain't gonna tell you that shit.
Wonderful,
That's
wonderful.
just,
Look at that. Look at that.
That's just internal
So
shade,
I'm not
people.
sure. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Internal
I'm
shade,
not sure
okay?
what's
Just so you
happening.
guys know. All right. So,
Um,
wait, so that's almost like what you said. Start and end your day together. And your day
Where was
determines your
I?
night.
The day determines.
You know,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to put a plug in there.
A what?
A
A
plug.
plug?
A plug. For those of us who are even going through a little, technical difficulties in our marriages or relationship, I would say if you can begin your day together with a prayer and end your day together with a prayer, that's going to be good to build. You don't have to be, all spiritual, but
The point is you find some time for each other
Yeah.
before you even get into that busy
Yeah.
routine.
definitely.
That is something definitely we advise that you can do.
Are phones
in
allowed?
starting your day.
Are phones allowed?
No.
It shouldn't. I don't
Okay.
think.
N, wait, hold up. Backspace. Capital N, capital O.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All
No
That's
phones
that.
allowed. So the same energy you started off with, together, we advise that you have that same energy at the end of the day. For sure.
And I mean, life
Because
happens.
you have to unwind.
right.
Listen.
And then life does happen. So, like,
With a glass of wine.
a glass of wine ain't gonna fix everything. I'm just saying. But anyways, life do end up happening. So it's not. I guess I don't think it's all the time you're able to do it, but at least try to do it. Try to make it a routine where you start your day and end your day together. All right.
And again, it still goes back to, plan that time together. Because, let's face it, life is busy.
Okay.
The life is really
Okay.
busy.
So tell me something. The day did not go good. I got troubles on the job. I got troubles with my team. It just don't feel right. How can quality time actually help at that time? You just stress.
I just think as the opposite, whoever the opposite sex is important to just check in, just act, just show concern that you may even see that your partner may be having a very overwhelming day just by their body language. So it's important to say, just check in, hon. I'm seeing you looking a little stressed. What's up? How was your day today? And the fact that you reached out and want to
Right.
hear what's happening, I think that's a big
Okay,
Wow.
so you said something for me is profound because a lot of us spend time together, but we talk over each other. So what you're saying that's a part of quality time is that we need to listen.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Listen.
To the birds.
Sorry, we're on two different
Two,
songs.
clearly,
Keep in
two different
mind.
songs.
Yeah, true.
No comment.
You've been no commenting all night. You're gonna comment now?
Right now, she
Come,
gonna
tell
do
what
the next
tell
one.
what the third one is.
Mhm.
Let them hear your voice. They hear you all night.
I am so sorry,
Ah,
guys.
boy.
So avoid distractions when you're together. Now this is huge,
It
because
is.
you should not be on the video games
Oh,
when you
you know
are
what?
having
Yeah,
a
I'm sorry.
conversation.
This is your fault, you know.
Y'all leave me for this one, so
This is your fault.
I'm just saying.
This is your fault. I'm just
you
saying.
know, avoid distractions when you're together, because of course, they're not going to be listening to you. They're going to be playing the game until they die on the game.
oh God.
Unless it's a good distraction.
If you're new to the Love Link Show, Lola despises video games.
I
Okay.
I can't hide it.
Right. She really don't. When she ready to talk to you, she want to talk to you. She want to talk to her partner.
Agreed.
He's there sitting
I
down
mean,
playing video games.
I've never had a partner that
You would
was
have
in-
thought.
No, but I think the reason why I'm so passionate about it because I remember when we had a show before, the show was shut down, you know. You forget we didn't get to do anything else after that show
Facts.
because somebody called in and said nothing is wrong with your man playing video games. And I'm like, well, if you
Oh.
want to have a conversation,
Oh.
if you want to have a conversation with him, I have to wait until. So I'm sorry, I'm still salty.
Listen, but the thing is, right?
But-
She don't know why she's salty.
I'm still salty.
Because the man them, all the man them called to represent. And it's
Correct.
Like, yeah, them defend themselves that
And
night.
women.
And women. I'm just gonna say that. And women.
I'm on this. I think.
see, see.
If you dying bleeding, you ain't falling out. You could wait. We ain't trying to go back. I see
But-
right next to me, I could get a good punch, you know.
Okay, I went gliding
But-
across the table. tonight.
But really and truly, though, I do agree that if the person that you're with, if their love language is quality time, this would definitely affect them. You have to give them your undivided attention.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the distractions is a no-no. Okay.
Leave the video games, guys.
Definitely. And then that ties into number 4 that talks about making sure you give eye contact.
That's so weird.
No, I'm not gonna even pretend.
Yeah.
I think I'm a multitasker. So if you're talking to me, I can be doing something else. But if the person's love language is quality time, this is mandatory.
Thank you.
They want to have meaningful eye contact.
I want your undivided attention. Thank you.
So
I don't know about the eye contact thing, because that's really we're just sitting and watching each other in your eyes. But like, leave your phone alone.
I don't even think it's a case of
Or shut off the
being
TV.
drawn into each other's eyes, but not being on your phone, but you can look up at the person.
So we
Oh,
have
we have a
How
caller.
come every time you talking, somebody call to see? I don't understand.
Rescue me 911.
Thank you, whoever it is. Hello, good night. You're on LoveLink.
LoveLink girls, good night.
Hi.
Good night.
Uncle
Hey,
Lenny, good night.
What are you saying?
We
Good.
good. How are ya?
I good, you know.
Talk to us.
2 cents. First thing,
Uh-huh.
there's no such thing as a multitasker. I learned that.
I learned that too. I
There's a
didn't want to tell her. She not
documentary.
too, you know, but
There's
hey.
a documentary that is 45 minutes long. I watched it last week on YouTube talking about
Oh, did?
multitasking. Yes, there is.
Me
And-
didn't watch that. Me didn't watch all of that. But
But I agree with you, my brother.
You
On live, you are
On
seeing
live?
abuse.
Did you see the abuse people? Anyways,
Pay
there's
attention.
no, this is just fun. Let's pay attention, Uncle Lenny speaking.
Okay.
There's
Hold
no.
put on the phone.
Mm.
Pay attention.
Uh-huh.
There's no multitasking.
All
You
right.
can't give quality time and multitask.
All right.
My next little piece of 2 cents.
Mm.
Y'all were talking about making time.
Uh-huh.
Hey, listen, yo. Y'all were talking about making time, and y'all were talking so good about you have to make the time, you have to set aside. And then you know what somebody said,
What
and
we
it sounded
say?
like everybody agreed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but then life gets in the way, and you'll be so busy. Listen, if that's your mindset out the gate, it's done.
Well.
Don't bother make the plan because you already have a front excuse for why it can't happen. You're already putting something in front of it without even knowing it. You're saying, yeah, I'm gonna make the plan. Hey, but you know what? Life might. You don't putting something in front of it. You don't
man.
speak in an issue into existence. Yes, that's the mindset.
The man
Listen,
Lenny, no,
everything-
no.
But that's why I just do.
No, but no,
Everybody will
but the
like, yeah,
reality is, let's say you are somebody that works on shift.
Right.
Don't do that.
What you
You
mean?
ain't hearing me. You ain't hearing me.
So, no,
You
I hear
don't,
you
don't
loud
make
and
the
clear.
plan and don't never plan no quality time. Man.
I hear you loud and
No,
clear.
no, 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 no.
Don't do that.
Lenny,
You can't plan it and then have in the back of your mind, oh, like might happen.
yeah,
Oh,
but
oh.
life does happen.
Oh,
That
well-
will always be the disclaimer.
But that wasn't a purpose of what was said.
There you go. Exactly a disclaimer. Do you have a disclaimer set?
No, man, that wasn't
You
a
ain't
purpose
following-
of that. That wasn't a purpose of that. What it was?
Reality.
What
look
it
at your
was?
defense.
No, what it was is what was said. I think is that sometimes life does happen. So you may not be
I guess
able
there are-
And
to.
you every Saturday
You
night.
may not be able
Mhm,
to
mhm.
this one Saturday night, but then next Saturday night let's reschedule. How about
Right.
that? No? Yeah?
I like saying don't speak it in. That's
All
all
right.
I say.
All right. Got you. Got you.
I hear you. I ain't disagreeing that life will happen. You know.
Uh-huh.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying don't speak it in. If life happen, it happens. But when you set yourself up for that, what I'm saying is sometimes life will happen and you could still actually get your quality time in. But because you already have that mindset, it's so easy to divert. That is what I'm saying.
Got
All
you.
right, thank you.
I had a
Thank
cricket, find a cricket thing on the thing over there. Find a cricket thing. I ain't calling for I agree with you. I'm calling to yeah, I might be sent.
Thank you for your one
Thank
cent.
you, Lenny, as always.
Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you every
All right,
time.
lovely.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you,
Have a good
sweetie.
You hear what Uncle Lenny say? Do not put it to the back of your brain. Make sure you make the time. Nevertheless. Okay, good. I hope I hear.
Loud and clear.
Loud.
We have
Another
another caller.
Well, I feel like we're gonna get some trouble here tonight.
We have another caller.
We sure do.
Good
Good night,
night.
you're on
Good
Love
night.
Link.
Good night, LoveLink Crew.
Good night. You know
Good
what?
night, good night, good night.
Good night.
You know what?
What you hating? What don't hate?
I want to know what
It's just
I'm
the,
listening.
it's the voice. It's the voice.
Where's the voice?
It's the
It's the very white voice.
Ooh. Okay,
How you
I'm
guys
back.
doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, my
How
brother.
was your week?
It's been a rough one, but thankful I'm alive.
All right.
Okay, that's awesome.
Talk to us. Let us know.
Having to deal with minus negative 31.
Excuse
You could
me.
stay up there with that. Okay.
You want some sun? We could
hold
send
on,
some.
Hey, guys,
Some
guys, guys, hold on.
Mm.
Negative 31 is still not bad. You gotta ask this question. Did it have a high win factor to it?
Yes, it did.
Okay, well.
You want you need some sun because
You could pack
no,
some. Pack some.
pack some
and
sun
send
for
to
you.
Mhm.
Because no,
Yeah.
no, you know.
But go ahead.
Soon. I must say, great show. And I'm gonna be the devil's advocate right now.
Thank
Ah,
you.
boy.
So,
Come for them.
so we are talking about the different love languages, and what I find to be so strange is that why is it that after we are in a solid relationship is when we want to introduce or talk about those things? Why isn't that those love language a conversation when we are starting to date? Because I think this will solve and this will help a lot of persons if you know these things from the get go. Because
You're not.
if you don't introduce those things from the beginning, and then you are accustomed to certain things, and now all of a sudden you want to implement, hey, this is my love language. Why aren't you doing quality time? Why aren't you doing gift giving or whichever one is your love language? Words of affirmation. Those things can create a problem, and I think this is the conversation we need to have before even talking about language. It should be a conversation that needs to be held at the dating stage, at date number one.
I agree.
Number one.
Yes, date number one.
Okay.
Because one, it's a great conversation. It will let you know. I mean, Steve Harvey said something a very long time ago, and many persons tend to sweep under the rug because we don't try to date. What most people try to do now is become a open book to a certain extent, or telling the person what they want,
Right.
and then the other person what's gonna do is, okay, you know what, she says she wants this, or he says he wants that, so I'm gonna give them this.
Right.
I want to do that. So the element of learning each other or trying to understand each other is
Right.
totally out of the door.
Or digging deep. Right.
Or digging deep, trying to find out, hey, this is what's gonna trigger this person. This is what's gonna. Those things are no longer of importance. So I personally believe what we should be doing is, hey, let's talk about our love language. Let's talk about what we like. But in doing that, you are going to discover who I am, and I'm going to discover who you are. those principles are no longer of importance.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is what is the big risk in dating or even getting to know someone, because it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be just platonic friends.
Right,
Uh-huh.
right.
And those are the to me those are the basic conversation that need to be held to
Mm-hmm.
understand persons or and understand each other.
Okay.
So I decided to throw my little 2 cents into that part.
Bless you. We appreciate your 2 cents.
Yes,
Definitely,
definitely.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for calling.
Thank
Good
you.
for the listeners.
All right.
I
You know,
actually
I
like
wanna-
what he said.
Yeah.
No, I liked what he said pertaining to making sure that you get this out of the way
Early.
during the dating stage, you know?
The first date kind of threw me out, but okay. Mhm.
Maybe not the first date. Because I wouldn't
I wouldn't see it
invest
as a
I
bad-
wouldn't invest time if I, find out that
Right.
you
I
know.
mean, but it depends on how long you've been talking to before the first date. So,
But I'm
I
gonna
guess.
tell you this too.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we recognize, even when we
Sip
recognize,
your water,
I'm gonna say the
people.
word
Sip
because
your
we need to
water.
be hydrated. Even when we
Yes.
recognize that you have gone few months in a dating phase, there is nothing wrong in pressing pause, especially when you now begin to understand what the love languages are and explore. And you see that, Henny, I want you to know
Uh-huh.
that it is a fun thing when you can explore these love languages together. It makes it fun
When you're dating,
when you're dating. And
okay.
even if you
Even a touch.
even
Sorry.
if you are 10, 15 years in marriage or in a relationship,
Uh-huh.
there's nothing wrong when there is something new in a relationship and you begin to do things together. There's nothing wrong in doing that. I have done it already in the past in relationships where you really truly ask what is your love language, and you explore. You even might even read the book together, okay, or do the test together and just explore. So it does open your eyes and allow people to understand each other, and then you get to understand what makes people tick and don't tick.
So I have a question. So you think that determines if you move forward or not in the situation? I don't want to say relationship because you're just dating still.
Right. It mightn't determine whether you
No,
move
it
forward, but it makes you understand. It makes you aware. It opens your eyes. It makes you aware that this is something that is important
Mm-hmm.
to consider
Mm-hmm.
when you're in a relationship, and it also lets you recognize that you don't have to be.
Drink some water, people.
You don't
Again,
have to
if
be
you're just
quarreling. Early in
understand.
I'm the one who wants drinking anyway.
early in our relationship, my wife and
I
I,
have no water. I have no water.
we set some boundaries, and we get to understand what our different love languages were,
Mm-hmm.
and that has made, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
a marriage that I can't tell you if we ever really argued it. We really have conversation.
I feel like kind of way about that, but we will leave that alone. We will leave that discussion till probably come back from break.
Yes.
I have an issue with that.
With what?
With the when people say that they never have arguments in a relationship. Like I can't tell you if like what you said. Like I can't tell you if we had an argument. You know? Yeah. But I digress. We're gonna take a break. Get some water, some recognized some water. A water break. We're gonna hit you up with some Elaine.
Yes.
No ordinary love.
Because if you are following somebody's love language, and you do what you're supposed to do,
What is happening?
then you will have a
There
no
we go.
ordinary love.
Alright.
I'm just saying.
Anyways, we'll be back.
We will be.
Hey, on the LoveLink Crew. 284. We're gonna drink some water.
Welcome back to the LoveLink Show here on the Signal 284. If you're just tuning in, we have in the studio Lola.
Alongside,
Oh, sorry.
go again. Go again, go again.
Rewind and
We
come
have
again.
in the studio Lola alongside,
Hannah C.
alongside,
Delicious D.
alongside.
T to the E to the J. D.
Let's go.
Why we laughing?
D.
What?
Man, you got this
Because
spunk that I want
yeah,
that man.
she
Dialect Japanese.
She put in,
Delicious.
she
D.
I
put
got
in
to make
some
it for
spunk.
white word.
Fine.
Delicious
Dialect
D.
Japanese.
She finally put in some songs. Now Lola got to find house because now she stopped saying link and the songs are weird now.
I know.
So you
There's
guys know
no
you
more
guys
link.
you got to find one. But
Yes.
anyways,
Go ahead.
if you're just tuning in, we are talking about love languages. It's a little mini series that we have going tonight. We're talking about quality time, and we're just giving you not as tips or whatever it is, examples of how persons that have quality time,
Mhm.
such as Hennessy and TJ,
Mhm.
would like to be loved. All right?
So,
I'm
so,
gonna stop. Go
so,
ahead.
Henny.
Yes, sir.
So, we're talking about 5 love languages. Where did we get that from?
We got it from Dr. Gary Chapman. His book, he created the. I don't want to say the wrong thing. You're
The
going to
five
go to
love
jail.
languages.
The 5 long languages.
He created the
love
5
languages.
love languages,
Mhm,
of course.
mhm, mhm.
Yes. So that's where we got it from. What do you mean?
All right.
You
Just,
ha-
just letting you guys know that
Oh.
outside of what we say here, get the book.
Correct.
Get the book. Get the book. Get the
Plus,
book.
they have so much podcasts and listen, people are talking about love languages, and it's very important to relationships. I don't think I realized that. I didn't realize that it was so important until I started the show, the LoveLink show with my dear co-host over here, Mademoiselle Lola. So yeah, I learned. So it's like, oh, that makes sense, Things started clicking. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I did the test about 1,000,000 times, and I get like all different answers. I was like, kid you not. But
'Cause
yeah,
your love language can shift.
it can. I mean, you have all
Throughout
5,
the
but
years.
the priority, like the one that's on there, the top one, it definitely switches. So we left off with prioritizing meaningful eye contact. I think we're moving on to be interested in what they're saying and feeling. So of course, this ties in with number 4, because things are tying in. You have to be again make time, prioritize, simple, point blank. I want to see you see me talking to you, and not your phone in your hand or the TV on and you watching the TV, or like Lola said, you can't be playing a game. Like, I want to see you seeing me seeing you and seeing me talking.
But
see
you
what I'm saying?
see how this ties back into what TJ was saying earlier. If they were having a bad day, and the responsibility of that other partner. When
Sorry,
they've
I'm just loving the
expressed-
fact that I can hear you. I'm just so loving it.
when they have expressed how they are feeling, how their day went, and that partner would take the time to check in and find out what's been happening,
Right.
and they
Right.
talk it out.
Mm-hmm. Please don't confuse it with words of
No,
affirmation, because
no.
we like for you to communicate with us and for us to be able to communicate with
Right.
you, and we be on the same page. Now we instead to fix the situation or just listen. Please.
And that's a part of communication,
Jeez.
And I think what we need to just say basically is quality time you can bring up any topic to discuss with your friends, with your children, with your spouse, any kind of topic, and explore what each person thinks on that particular topic.
And respect
And
it.
respect it. And respect
Very
it.
key.
So it could be politics, religion, food, discipline, finance, you name it. It could
So-
be anything.
I'm so sorry that I'm here to basically throw wrenches in the program.
Let
so
me grab the bucket because
wrench numero uno.
That don't sound right. You sound like
It's
you got
actually-
10 of them.
right.
I have a few. Because I've been listening and I have a few.
Right.
The first question I have for the panel is, what happens if the person is if they are an introvert?
What you mean?
What do you mean? What do
What the rest of the sentence? What a question.
What happens if they're an introvert? All this quality time thing may not really.
Well, if they're introvert,
The introvert, well, they'll be creative, and introvert really means those persons who are to themselves and think, okay,
They actually
find
gather their-
activities within the house. or
right, they
something.
gather their energy
gotta be
from
out.
inside.
The introvert is going to end up with someone whose love language is quality time. So
Be creative.
we are now
Always home.
asking the person to come out of their element and be who they're not.
Okay, so I confused.
What do you mean you're
Okay.
confused?
Hold on. So the person, the introvert, does not have the love language of quality time,
But
Correct.
the partner,
Right.
but
but
the
their
partner
partner
does.
I try to understand. You know how much quality time you could find at home?
So
No.
Together.
my
No,
experience
no,
with dealing
introvert
with
doesn't mean you're going to
introverts-
be home either.
right.
It just means that that person just prefers
To gather their energy at home.
not at home.
She ain't putting it at home at all.
I'm not using at home. But the introvert might not express. They might do more things internally.
Not necessarily.
So
As an
what do
introvert,
they
I don't,
do?
I don't think. I don't
What
think
do
so.
those individuals do?
Something about the other have to attract you,
Uh-huh.
which I think in that case you would put a little effort.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, let's roll it back. What
This
is an
the
introvert?
real red.
What's an introvert?
Wait till we stuck.
Siri,
So,
Introvert is somebody okay, they could be outside, they could be amongst people or do
And they're just quiet.
activities. No, but however, they need to rebuild their energy, build back up the battery in
go
the
out and-
house to go
mhm,
back
to
out
back out
again.
to
So it doesn't
socialize.
mean that they wouldn't go out to step out them box to be with their partner and enjoy what the partner likes to do. It just wouldn't be as often because it takes them time
Right.
to gather that, like, build back up their battery, their social battery, to go back out into the social life.
So I said again, if their partner's thing is quality time, I said trying to figure out what's the big issue.
So
Ain't no
this is
big
my
issue.
so
I
this
was
is my
home.
this is my experience dealing with maybe one or two introverts in my life.
Introvert.
Right? That person, when it came to me and being in that relationship, even though that person was an introvert, something about our relationship,
Click.
it brought out that person, and we had our one-on-ones. But when it came time for group activities,
Shut in.
went right back into who they are.
all right. So basically, you're saying that the introvert should be okay with at least one or two other persons. It's
Yeah.
the group is what has them. a
Most times
little-
in the group
When
dynamic.
when they're meeting
Alright.
somebody new.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So let me ask
she
another.
got another wrench.
Oh, I have another
Numero-
wrench.
Remember, that
already
was
fired.
only number one.
That was numero uno.
Okay.
Número dos.
She's
Uh-oh.
scrolling. She's scrolling, guys. Lord.
Número dos
Uh-huh.
is what if you work together? two
Entrepreneurs?
The two persons work together.
Entrepreneurs?
Quality time.
Huh? No, walking in quality time. Remember, you have to
No,
be.
I'm saying you're saying the things that we
You mean your
started
significant
before,
others
where you
working
say
together?
yes.
Yes.
Oh.
You're starting at the end of the day, but you have the whole day together.
No, but
You,
do
you
you walk?
I know in the
Walk is walk.
same
It's
department.
not undivided.
But I'm saying in terms of when you come home, what you ain't
Uh-huh.
talk about.
What you mean? We ain't talking
Uh,
at
we
walk.
would
when we run out
assume
of
one might be
things.
in one department and the other might
We
be in
might,
the
no. They're in the same room. They're in the same space. They're
No,
in the
stop.
same everything.
Them talking about walk.
I know people
I know,
who like
but
that.
They're talking about walk.
Most
Okay,
times people
so-
talk about work.
Right.
Most times they talk about work, or
Right.
they talk about children,
And when
or
you
they
go home,
talk
it's a
about
whole different thing.
listen, we need to plan our vacation at the same time, or for the family, or you go your way and I go my way. Simple like that. But most people who are working together and who are married, they have a level of time where they separate. I'm gonna go out with the boys, you go out with the
The
girls.
light bulb went off. They this.
I need Jesus right there.
What she doing that? Oh,
No, she
goodness.
figured out what I was saying.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't figure
Oh,
it out.
okay.
Yeah.
But we do have persons that work together, and I guess ultimately what I'm asking is, do you think that persons can run out of things to say
No.
or update, especially if they spend the entire day together working together.
Why not?
I mean,
I'm
there's
not
other
saying-
things to
That's
talk
okay.
about.
That's okay.
I wouldn't say that should be a focus to talk about at the end of the day.
Right. Because I mean,
But there's other things to talk about.
because when you don't unwinding will require you to just be quiet. Just shh.
You're right.
Like just shh.
There are those moments.
Yeah, we just come from work. We just had a whole lot to say. Just shh.
Let's take an hour and
We could be
we
together. We
exhale.
could be together. Like just lay down and like just put a phone away. But just shh. Say nothing.
So quality time, I guess basically what I'm trying to pull from you guys is that quality time has to do with you and the other person.
Correct.
So if it's dealing with you and the other person, because okay, let me gather my thoughts, right? What I'm trying to say is we can be in the same room
Right.
Uh-huh.
but not have quality time.
Right. We can.
Right. It can happen that
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yes.
You're just
Alright.
present.
We know that.
Because you on your phone, I on my phone, or we're watching TV or whatever, that is not quality
No,
time.
of course
And
not.
that is one of the biggest reasons why I don't feel that, and yeah, it ain't come for me, but I don't believe going to the movies on a date is quality time. I have never seen it as quality time because both of y'all are not studying each other. You're studying a screen.
Hold on. Listen. Don't jump on my movie then because I gonna come for you.
Oh wait, hold on. I see what you're saying.
I see what you're saying,
I see what you're saying.
but
Lola.
my quality time is on the way to the movie. My quality time is on
Coming
the way from the movie. My quality time,
Away from everybody else,
It's away
and you're
from-
with your significant other.
right? So
Yeah,
even
but
if
majority of the time is in the movie.
yeah, that's only 2 hours. Oh, that's an
See
hour and
how
a
long
half.
it is to get to the
or
movies.
tree.
Or even
You
so, you could
understand?
you could
Because don't
start
forget, your whole date can be planned around the movie.
exactly.
You
So
can
you
do
could go and
dinner,
get dip tank.
high five. You know.
Hello,
you can
hello,
do the
hello,
walk on the
hello.
beach
Cut that
or
out,
whatever
cut that
else.
out.
She jealous.
Cut that
Hello.
out. Okay.
Hello.
Cut that out.
Hello.
Cut that out. Okay.
They are jealous.
They really are.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying it's something that I've never understood. Because if I'm trying to get to know somebody and I want to spend some quality time with them, I don't know. I don't think the movies.
Again, that's
Yeah.
only an hour, 2 hours of your
Right.
time.
Right.
But not only that, your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, that the movie might not be their thing, right? But they join you because of what you plan. You might go to a concert, but it's that quality time you spend. Take for instance, I remember just driving, going to town. We didn't talk, but we just held hands, and we, tickle each other, fingers and whatever it is.
That's not quality time. No.
That's physical
That's physical
touch.
touch.
No.
though.
Hold on. But we are going town together,
That doesn't mean.
right?
That's what I'm,
No.
Let him
Let me tell you, because for me, the person who enjoys quality time,
that you're okay.
that is what I cherish. You understand? The physical touch had nothing to do about it.
Okay,
it was
so-
a simple fact that we were just going town together.
Okay, so those of you who are listening, can you hit us up on 544-6677? Can you let me know if I am talking a wakataka or if TJ has a very solid and sound case?
So we
Do
have.
you go ahead?
No, go ahead.
No,
Ask a question.
I'm just trying to get persons because I would like people to break the tie in here because it look like Des and TJ together tonight. Henny?
Then can't tell about me, That is what I cherish as quality time.
We have a message, please, and thank you.
Okay.
The message says, I have a few movie dates where I don't even know what was playing.
Oh.
And
That's what I'm talking about. Hey.
hello.
All right. Let's
So
move
what do you
on.
have to say for that? What's
Lol.
your response? Lol.
You have a movie date where you don't know what's playing?
Mm-hmm. When you're in the
Oh,
movie,
you're in
but
the
you're not
movie.
looking, you're not
But you're
watching
watching
the
the
movie. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
Arr.
Yeah, but that's one in how many?
No, that's
Normally, when people go to the movies, they go to the movies to watch the movies.
Right?
So if I'm asking you, if you go to the movies, do you think that is quality time? 544-6677.
It's quality time.
Wow,
agree.
I am by myself.
You are.
These dirty people I hear in the studio with tonight.
You are.
Even with the games, she by
So
herself.
She by
going
herself.
to the-
She come with her whole
This
regimen.
is
Let's
deja
go.
vu. This is
You
deja
know,
vu.
they think
Go to
we're coming for
already.
we coming for you.
Sure.
Number to message to save Lola as usual is 284-544-6677.
Call.
Do
Nobody
you
call.
feel as though that movies should be in the quality time category?
Unless you calling to tell Lola she talking a wakataka,
Don't call.
don't call it.
Don't
Call, don't call.
So in the meantime, between time, we can move on to the next point.
Between time.
You know what?
Well, this kind of jumps right into it. It talks about
Facts.
plan
Goes right in.
date nights regularly. So those movie nights, they come in very handy.
You sure bet.
They don't have to be every time.
Nope.
But you know.
Once it's not a movie.
Anyway.
What sister just now?
Once it's not a
Your
movie,
date night
it's
could
fine.
be. No, once it's not a movie.
Well, this is the way your partner recognizes affection.
Don't do that.
You give her
You see,
control of the
I was
board.
just about to
You
say.
give her-
You see, that's what happens when you give
Give her
black
control
people.
of the
There
board.
you go. Boom.
And now she took
Double
it
D.
over.
I love it. I love it. You're on point tonight. Hey, hey.
I should have never teach her anything. She's showing off now.
Just saying. I'm just saying. A round of applause.
Listen to me. It's a shaking of the head for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, what we was saying? Where were we?
Plan your
You
regular
were saying
date.
nonsense.
No. Lord. Plan your regular date. Whatever it is, once you both agree, whether it's a date night, whether it's a
Or
video
a movie
game
night.
a move night. Yeah, movie night is what I really wanted to say. Just plan it. Once both of you agree, go ahead.
You know what I like though? What been trending these days? You know, you have the little date night board thing, or a game. Make it into a game where you put in different options of
Yeah.
dates.
Yep, yep,
And
yep.
then you pick from there.
Like, I like that.
Could
Let's
do that.
TikTok. I like that.
That's fine.
But
Be-
we have a couple movie nights in there
But
too.
movie night is not on the quality time.
All
you.
in all, she'll be fine.
For you.
Okay,
She
so
That's
was
what
fine.
I think.
Okay, well, you ain't gonna take away my cuddling. You ain't gonna take away my
That's
fruit.
not
That's
quality
physical
time.
Hold on, hold on.
But it's not quality time.
I want
though.
I to understand.
I recognize.
So I recognize.
There you go. Drink
I
some water.
recognize.
I need some. I need to get some water.
So I
Let's break.
recognize
Uh-huh.
that we cannot fully focus on the one because we said that we are all of them, right? We are using one to get to the other.
Not
So
necessarily.
no, me. So what I'm trying to tell you is that when I talk about my quality time, if I am saying that this is what I do, and this is the time that I spend, because most of my time is spent at work doing work. Even when I come home, I do work for work. So when we say we're gonna watch a movie in the bed with our popcorn or whatever, and we snuggling together,
That's not quality time.
hold on.
Let
Hold
the
on.
gentleman speak.
That's quality. It's not quality time for who?
But
You.
I'm telling you, that's not
Hold
what
on.
quality.
Hold on. You have yours because we're gonna agree that there's a definition for quality time, but ain't nobody in studio or out gonna tell me
Go on, tell
Yeah,
you.
but
that
Dr. Chapman
what
said it though.
I do with me and my wife, what I cherish and adore and love in
Listen,
quality
we
time.
have messages, calls. Hold on, we have a call. We have a call because.
Khadija Taka is tripping us.
You think so?
Stop there,
Good
me
night,
care
you're on
what soul
LoveLink.
say.
Good night, good night, good night. I'm trying to understand how can Lola determine what is TJ's quality
That
time.
is what I want to know.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
my brother.
saving the day
Thank you, my brother.
or the evening.
I am so glad I'm not on this
No,
board.
I'm really trying to understand because if this is what TJ enjoys, how can you determine and tell him it's not quality time? That's what he
Right.
wants.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm kind of really puzzled because if Lola don't like movies as a quality time, that's your choice.
No,
So
that's
therefore,
not what I.
there-
She's,
You
I
see,
guess
no, no,
she's
no, understanding what I'm saying, you know.
No.
You
He
don't see
said
movie.
his quality time is going to the movie, and the process of getting to there It's part of the journey. You're telling him it's not. But that's what he wants. That's what he is requiring. That's what he needs. So you cannot determine if that it's not quality time.
Nobody ain't saving you, sis.
At all.
It's not. Y'all are
No,
still
you can't.
missing my point, though. But that's
no,
okay.
no. I think you're missing the point because it is individual. It is what the person needs or wants at that time. If he wants to go on the beach and have a sunset walk, that is his quality time. If he wants to go, hey, let's go a boat ride across to St. Thomas and cry, that is his quality time. If he wants to drive, if we will not say nothing but just hold hands, maybe that's
my
what he
quality
needs.
time.
That's his quality time.
The fact that
That's
she's
what I
there.
cherish.
Yes.
Exactly.
Are you
That's
there?
right.
Thank you,
That's
my
my
brother.
sister.
Thank you.
Always my girl.
Thank you so much for calling
I'm
in.
going to go ahead. I'm going to respond. Thank you for calling.
No,
Oh
respond
no,
when
we
you're
have
on line
we
now.
have messages too. Hold on.
What?
So it says, "Good night," in reference to driving to and from the movies as quality time. So they made their reference. If the person have busy lifestyles, or the persons have busy lifestyles, and oh, we have a call. We have a call. Good night, you're on
Keep
Love
coming.
Link.
Lovely girls.
Yes, sir.
Hey, going on?
Okay, Lola, you don't have to respond. Your point is well taken. By the definition of what we said quality time was,
Thank you.
I understand your point.
However,
My message was saying, no, my message was saying the movie could just be a place where you're going. If I'm dating somebody and I'm getting to know them, and I totally understand what you're saying, the movie is a distraction, just like the phone and the video game. But me personally, if I'm going to a movie on a date and it's somebody I'm getting to know, more than likely I can't tell you what the movie was about when the movie's done. Because I'm going to be into that person, trying to figure out that person.
Okay.
That was what that message meant. But your point is taken. I understand what you're saying, that the movie is a distraction, just like
It
the phone and the
is.
video game.
Thank you
So,
so
that's how I
much,
help you.
Lenny.
you pay Lenny for that.
Thank you.
You had to pay Lenny for
Let me see her phone. She
big
You hear-
time.
you
Your
hear
mess-
how-
your
you hear how
message,
he
Lenny?
Really smooth it in it.
Yes, sir. Yes. That's one.
And to basically just combat what the caller before said, it's not that I'm saying please do not walk away from this conversation.
Hot like hot
Interrupter,
bread.
yes, interrupter. Good night.
Good night,
Good
you're
night
on
again.
Love Link.
Good night again. So this is my question. So TJ,
Tell me.
you go to the movie
Mm-hmm.
and you watch a movie that is really thought provoking and can create conversation. After the movie, you and your wife sit down, you watch the movie.
After,
After the movie,
the
after
movie.
the movie, after the movie, you-
the movie.
hello,
After
hello.
the movie.
Let me finish now. Let me finish. Can I finish? It's quality time, okay? It's quality time.
After the movie.
Is finished, after the movie is finished, there was something in the movie that provoked TJ's mind, and he wants to get his significant other opinion on it. It's a process. It's not going from 1 to 100. It's
Right.
going from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3 to and continuing.
Correct,
It's
correct.
a process.
So,
Like I said, it is individual because that definition means different for different persons.
exactly.
Some persons want the undivided attention. They don't want no food. They don't want no anything. They don't want no kids. For TJ, I'm assuming right now, it's a process. He's going from 1 to 100, but in going from 1 to 100, he's cherishing the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the
Exactly.
6. He may actually stop at 10 for a while and just enjoy the
Just
view.
bask in that.
Exactly.
So Lola, hold on. So my brother, just to even compliment on what you're saying, because even though there is for some people a distraction because it's a movie, this is what your boy do. I just pause, not because I love movies that I can't miss 5 minutes. I just pause and either sense and see the reaction on the person I'm dating or my wife. My hand is available, my clothes is available to if she's scared, hold on, because I am cherishing those moments. That's the kind of thing that happens to me when I'm dating or seriously committed. I use what I love to even view that individual or learn that individual more. How they respond to movies, how they respond to different scenes. And like you say,
Exactly.
I might even take some stuff out of that scene and say, what lesson did you learn? Because I know the person that I'm getting to know, that person. And like you say, I am trying to even get some information where we can have a conversation after. For some people, it might be distracting. For me, it's not.
You must call her name, Lola. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't think y'all are understanding what I'm saying.
No, we
Oh, yeah,
get
we
you.
understand what you're saying.
No, you don't understand what I'm
get you.
We
saying.
understand. No,
but you
we
don't get
understand what
us.
you're saying, but you are not getting us.
You ain't getting us.
That is the problem.
Because
We
you
understand what you're
telling
saying,
me
but you are
how
not getting
my
us.
love language should
I
be.
feel like that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying based off of Dr. Gary Chapman, what you're describing is physical touch.
No, I hearing you.
That's all I said. And y'all coming for me for something
Your
that
whole
we are
neck.
discussing from Dr. Gary Chapman.
Your
So this is
whole neck.
not Lola
No,
who is saying this. That's number one. Number two.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong because he said it's a process for him. He's gonna go to the movie. He's gonna drive. He's gonna hold hands.
Physical
And
touch.
Even though,
And talk.
yeah, but they're speaking.
Correct.
They're spending quality time.
Correct.
Okay.
Because this is
Go
quality
ahead.
time
No,
away
That
from
is what works for him.
children.
But I mean, if I don't know if physical touch is part of his love language, but he has not said that
No,
for the whole
we
entire
said
show.
all
He
of
said-
them. All of them are a part of an individual. So every
Right.
love language is a part of an individual. Some just outshine
the other.
others.
Exactly.
You understand?
So I even understand with that whole
I
process
don't-
of
I
going
still-
and coming. The point is you're away from home, you're away from responsibilities, you're away from children. So even if movies there, yes, getting there and coming from there is would equate to quality time. Here the movies there again. The movies there might invoke conversation depending on what the movie
After
is.
the movie.
But that's okay.
Hold on.
You can get
hold
that
on.
in there.
I'm going to tell you this. Not everything is after the movie. Because some people really and truly would whisper in each other's ear. Because it's not always about just watching the movie. Remember we just had that person that says they went to the movie but nothing happened. They mean what happened in the movie?
Are we done?
No, are you there yet? Are you there yet?
Mr. Canada, thank you.
I think Lola is in denial, but it's okay. I mean, you can't win everything.
So how come you are calling names? No, I don't understand.
And the microphone has dropped.
So
Good
thank
night,
you.
Lola.
Thank you
Good
so
night.
much.
Thank you so much for calling. Listen,
So
I think
Henny,
it's time
is
for a
there
break.
I think it's that time for a break.
You know
we
what?
sure do need a break.
I feel so attacked
Because
right now.
we have when we come back, we're gonna go to our messages because we
Just
do.
me against the world
have
right now.
messages.
Me against the world.
You
I
are-
decided to
You
try.
are custom. You are
Me against the
custom.
world.
Nothing.
This is
Nothing you're
me
not
against
accustomed
the
to.
world right now. I'm so hurt.
Anyways, we're gonna take a break. Gonna get some. And to get a bottle of water for you.
Yes, please.
Real talk.
Me too.
Because I recognize that I'm not drinking water. But it is now 8:35 here in the beautiful British Virgin Islands. We're going to listen to
My
A little
personal
bit-
favorite? Sorry.
Cricket?
She gets so excited. Anyway, we're gonna listen to some RCD check-in for you
Personal favorite?
of who Lola. Keep it locked to the signal 284 with your Love Link crew. We be back.
All right.
All right.
Lola and Hennessy on the signal 284.com.
Good night, and welcome back to the Love Link Show here on the Signal 284. All right, you're here with your girl Hennessy alongside. That sounds so weird. Alongside.
Delicious D.
You forget something? Alongside.
T to the E to the J.
Uh-huh.
I love.
Attitude,
You
bro,
did it the
attitude.
last time we came back from the little break. You had a little spice, a little spunks to the delicious D.
A little pepper cinnamon.
Okay.
Uh-huh,
Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I'm tired.
Probably. But
I
anyway,
tell you, just come from a scavenger hunting.
you're right, and she ain't wearing nothing. But anyway, she ain't wearing nothing. TJ
I
forget
come last though.
TJ forget Valentine. Lola just ain't agree with the quality time and the movie thing. Any which ways, if you're just now tuning in,
They were on my
welcome
neck.
to the Love Link Show.
They were on my neck.
We're discussing about love languages. I hope you know yours. Tonight we're talking about quality time, and then we're just going through some examples. Basically, we had a little hot, little spicy session going on just now. We do have before we get in trouble. Let us proceed to our messages on the phone. So, this person is pertaining to the driving to the movies as quality time, okay? So they said if the persons or have busy lifestyles and don't live together, it can mean a lot and feel like quality time, especially if they ain't seen each other often. It may not be the definition of quality time, but for those persons, it feels that way. Okay, Lola?
Thank you, messenger.
Okay.
Messenger.
Okay. All right. Well, we have. Oh. Okay, so what happens when we can't make a date night? Is the question we were being asked here. What happens if we can't make a date night, and we're being prompted to go back and define what quality time is, so our listening audience can understand what it is. You know?
I think if you can't make a date night for unforeseen circumstances, I mean, as two grown adults, you communicate and you reschedule and go accordingly.
Why? Because life gets in the
Because,
way.
correct.
Sorry, Lenny.
You like a lot of trouble, you know.
Sorry, Lenny.
But
He had come help me, you know, but
No. I'm gonna allow you guys when he ready for you.
I know.
Any which ways, for those of you who are just tuning in, quality time, it means you need to spend meaningful time with your partner to feel loved. This quality time can range from chatting over dinner to walking to having long walks. Sorry. So that's what quality time is all about. Just want to make sure that we didn't miss any more messages. Righty then, Lola.
So, Henny,
Yes.
we said we missed a date, right?
So that was the question.
So
If
we miss
miss
a date. Okay.
What we do?
And because of whatever uncircumstances came up,
Uncircumstances.
Yeah.
Where your mind is, my brother.
unforeseen.
Where your mind is, my
Okay.
brother. Okay.
Just trying to get it.
Get it together, my brother.
I gotta get it right. Get it right.
All right. All right.
So it happens.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things that I also see is if it's really important, not only sometimes you reschedule for another day, but you can reschedule within that same night as well.
Correct.
So yeah,
Change plans.
yeah, because if you were going out for 6, right? I have done it already as well. You can plan for a 9 o'clock. So don't wait up, eat something, and we just spend some quality time together later on the evening, if it is
If
possible.
it's available, yeah.
All right. All right. So then, going into the next one, the next point, plan staycations.
I'm all for that.
Okay,
I am
so-
all the way.
Hands
for
up.
that.
TJ, your 2 hands them up. You agree? 100%.
I am all for that.
100%.
Yeah.
All right.
So how you ask me?
Let me go down the line.
Abracadabra.
Lola, so we already know what Des thinks. Lola, what do you think about?
I agree.
Oh, she sounds so salty.
I am, because y'all came for me tonight. The only person who saved me was Lenny.
A little bit.
Which we think you pay.
A tad, like a little, like, he legit came for you, but still kind of, you know? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, if you things happening, you have especially if you have I think this happen. This is good for when you have children as well.
I don't know. I'm ready for one.
Oh, book a hotel. Give the children to whomever, a family member, a grandparent, something, a friend,
cousin.
a godmother, somebody. And you take your spouse and you go for is a weekend or a night. Tell me.
Who cares?
You don't care? Okay.
You agreed to
I
what you
guess
want to
a
go.
night or a weekend and you enjoy your partner, spend some quality time. Right, Lola?
So I have a question.
Oh, gee. I have the answer. We have the answer.
I don't
Anybody?
know. My question is, can relationships without quality time last?
If the love language does not belong to any of the participants,
Forget being the primary love language. Can relationships without quality time last?
I can't like this
So-
question.
What I'll say is, many persons get into relationships for whatever reason they get into it for. So if quality time is not one of the reasons why they get into a relationship, then, and if they're receiving what they went into it for, then it lasts for them. Because certain relationships are not about love. It's not about.
Wait. So we're talking about marriages of convenience and so forth now.
That happens.
Okay.
Relationship of convenience. So
All right.
you know, it's
Eh.
what I get, what I want, maybe not what I need.
I gotcha. Lola, I don't think you feel good about that answer.
No, I actually didn't answer.
You like oh, I'm surprised.
No. I was drawing out a particular point and he said it.
Oh.
TJ, high five. Shoo, you did it, man.
Give Jack his jacket.
Yeah, I have to. I
leaving me
normally
hanging
do.
TJ, leave it.
You're leaving me hanging, TJ.
No, but
Oh,
I normally give Jack his jacket. Do I not, TJ?
You sure do.
Yeah,
I normally
I'm not
do.
saying not to. That's why I'm reiterating. Give Jack his jacket. He made the point clear.
I just left Des hanging, that's all.
You sure did. Next on the list.
We on live though.
Right. Nobody eyes are hanging out. Avoid canceling plans.
We
This can
talked
become-
about that.
We did. So this can be very hurtful. We have persons who just logged in, so we could still say it, you know. So this can hurt persons who have the quality time as their number one on the list, because then they want to be spending time with you, and you cancel and stuff like that. It just hurt their feelings. Okay. So don't cancel. But try not to.
Nothing
Try
wrong
not to.
with canceling the movie.
And we agree. Yes, that's fine. Cancel the movie for something else. Moving right along. The next one is because you just want people to.
Do you know people go to movies? You know what we know?
To
They
do
go
what?
there. No. Bring it back.
Wait,
Bring
watch
it
the
back.
movie.
Start it up.
I'm bringing it back. I'm gonna leave that there for physical touch. That there dissolve it only the spotlight. I'll leave that right there. Have a daily. I don't know that one ritual. That one ritual
Routine?
throwing me off. So routine.
Ritual?
Routine
Have a
is
daily
better.
thing.
A daily thing with your partner. That
Like exercising together.
Good. That's a good one.
I wonder if we're going to get a phone call regarding exercise
So-
in about 5 seconds.
see the
Please.
same situation. You know what? Let's say something as before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cooking together.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Can we say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Cooking
Say
together.
Yes.
You know, in the kitchen. You know, some persons, that could be problematic, you know. Let me leave that alone. Because, you know, if everybody cook differently, there's like one person
Okay,
cook
well,
one way. and
you
then-
be the head chef and somebody be the sous chef.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So cooking together could be.
I don't know what's happening.
Where high five nobody?
Because that's what people do in their homes. Some people do in their homes these days.
You know what? Okay.
Like washing dishes, somebody wash, somebody rinse.
Something.
We still do that.
Yes. Rub the elbow together, slap up.
You
Yep,
but
let's
leave
move on.
that physical touch. Leave that. You
You
know
know what's a really good
Nasty,
daily
you know.
ritual? I love
Routine?
music. I love music. I love music.
So we dance together.
We're dancing together.
Yes.
I love
nice.
it. I like to dance. I like to
The
dance.
only thing
Wait,
is,
say,
my sons are
dance.
laugh at me.
The night away. Okay, sorry.
My sons are laugh at me though.
That's
Why?
okay.
They're like,
Fine.
mommy,
No.
They don't want to dance with you.
cannot. They're like, you cannot. You cannot.
Hey,
Can't dance.
But-
your worst critics is a cheering, you know.
Yes.
Anyways, we ain't had to
Yes.
talk about them
But-
tonight. Carry on.
As I said, when it comes to the, I like the dancing, and it unwinds me. I mean, come on, the signal. I love music,
The signal to it for.
so that's a good ritual that we have. However, it might end up into physical touch.
But that's okay.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I was waiting for
wasn't gonna say
TJ. I
that.
was waiting for you to roll up
I wasn't gonna say that.
with your commentary.
I know because you started it. Yes, you started
Well,
it.
the last one, I definitely failed this one.
Big time F.
No,
Don't
no,
even
no,
mention
G.
it.
I get a G for this one.
No.
Yeah, Z.
No.
Hold
TJ.
on.
TJ, wait a second. Yeah, Z. You just carry it all the way down.
All of it up.
So the last
Wait.
one, my people.
I don't even, should even mention it.
We gonna mention it. Would be go to bed at the same time.
Okay, well, that doesn't apply to me.
G.
So again, no, life happens and work get in the way, and it's not
And personal
Ev-
time getting away.
so it's not every time we get to spend, get to go to bed together on time. I believe for persons who are very busy, like pick one night or two, or to the 7 days.
No, two isn't bad.
Only 2 nights or to
Two
the
nights.
7, and
nights
go
ain't
to
bad.
bed together.
Again. That don't apply to me. Carry on.
Carry on.
But
Yeah,
we
that
said
one
this
rough.
thing earlier. We said this thing earlier. It is about being intentional.
Be intentional.
So yeah.
So there's okay.
To
Lo-
me,
lol?
I think I agree. I think the reason why we're doing it is because we want to have that discussion. The pillow talk. We want to have that. How was your day? Tell me. Blah blah blah. So you want that quality time discussion where it's going to be undivided attention because it's just you and them in the bed. So I understand, and I really do think we should try 2 to 7. 2 out of 7.
2 out of 7, man. Even if you make it
2
one
out
day,
of 7.
even if just one night
It's
for
progress.
And you're not.
you, just
you know,
one night. Try it.
It's
God, this
sometimes-
look like, intervention.
I'm gonna say like this. I started it, and then maybe like around after people get a 2 hours sleep, I might hop over to the bed again.
See the same situation. Well, I mean,
You know why it would never work?
Don't say never.
No, listen to what. Listen to me.
listen, Linda.
Because 9 out of the 10 times, the littlest,
Uh-huh.
this is the baby,
Uh-huh.
he wants to stay up like he's grown. So, I'd go, go in the bed with him. We lay down, we pray, we sing, and both of us to fall asleep. And when I catch myself, it's 1 o'clock. I'm just saying.
Oh.
So this is a way it is almost like none for me.
I feel
Because
you.
this is how it happens
Child.
every night.
I feel you. I feel you.
Go in your bed,
Unless he no
go
sir,
to sleep.
not he.
Yeah, I feel like every time you try to put your child to sleep, you end up just dropping with them, like just
And I'd
You
be like,
just-
you
you
know what?
just
Let me just put him to
doze
sleep
off.
and then get up and do what I gotta do.
Nope.
Right.
nope, you
That
doze
never
right
work.
away. Right away. It's like you
Oh.
putting your own self to sleep too, cause like you try for the child to go to sleep and you get comfortable.
And then the thing is, you might fall asleep before them.
Okay then. Facts, you don't start to snore and them still they're moving about. It happens. It happens. So, real quick, I'm just gonna run through what we just said. I'm just gonna name them real quick for those who just tuned in. So we were speaking about how to show love to someone who has this love language of quality time. We mentioned bake quality into your day. Start and end your day together. Avoid distractions when you're together. Prioritize meaningful eye contact. Be interested in what they're saying and feeling. Plan date nights regularly. Plan staycations. Avoid canceling plans. Have a daily routine, don't like ritual, and go to bed at the same time. All right. So those are things But can do.
Real quickly though, you spoke about your son. When it comes to the children, I know that from young they're taught they develop their own love language. And when it comes to the children and quality time, what can we say about that? What can we say? I mean, because it clearly shows that your son definitely loves quality time.
Yes, he does. He does.
You know, and they want you to give them your undivided attention.
Right.
And
right.
you know, as a parent, there's something that I definitely do. You know, I have those mommy and me moments. And you know, and just take that time again to talk about maybe how school's going, you know, how would they maybe feeling about something. So that's something for sure. I'm encouraging parents out there. Take that time, because when you don't stop to talk to them, they're gonna find a time to talk to others.
Right.
And then you wouldn't really know what's happening.
Agreed.
Right,
You know, so that is something that
Well
we
said.
definitely need to be mindful of and just pour into our kids, man, for
Yeah.
sure.
Get to know who their friends are, you know, who they
All
like,
of that.
who don't like, what's been, like, you know, get a little class drama. That'd be nice. Get a little bonding moment with the class drama. You can, no matter
And
how
it's so
small they are.
and it's so important too, because with everything that's even happening in schools these days, you need to check in.
Yep.
You definitely need to check in and
Yep.
encourage them to you know be more proactive when things are happening in school,
Right.
and when to turn and don't follow company and all of that. So-
Agreed.
Right.
No, I'm in agreement because one of the things I'm seeing here is that you're saying that when a child requests one-on-one time with a parent, whether it's through play, outdoor activities, or just chatting, they're communicating their need to feel
Correct.
loved.
Mhm.
And I would go a little bit further. I would say that during that time, you can actually teach them values. You can bond. You can teach them things that matter. Okay,
Yep.
they can
Right.
learn new things because
Right.
you can pass on traditions. You can, you know, with that quality time that you're giving them, that's how they learn the things that you want to pass on to them.
Yep.
And that's very important, you
Yep.
know. And we don't want them to, as Des said, she put it so nicely, but as Des said, you know, we don't want them to crave the attention of others. You know, so you give them the quality time that they need, so they don't go out there and when they go to the therapist say, oh, you have mommy issues, or you have daddy issues, abandonment issues, or something on some ward.
And of course,
out
with you
there.
just even mentioning comes in, that's why you have a lot of kids acting out, because
Yeah.
they're not getting that
They're
time
not getting
with
the
their parents.
attention that
Yep.
they're
That they require.
craving
So,
from their
that's true.
parents.
If I don't, my father don't study me, let me be bad in school, and then he gonna show up
Right.
in that kind of way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
avoid having to interact in those bad situations, but more produce good ones.
I agree.
You know, this may touch a topic, right? Parents and kids
Yes,
and all
we
that.
know.
Mhm.
You should have one topic here.
No
And
comments.
chat with us. It's
I
8:57.
want her to, but she's
Don't baby steps.
Okay.
I'm transitioning to
Into what?
greatness.
Oh, just
praise the
checking.
Lord. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Praise into greatness. Give me time. You
All
come
right.
in to the signal 284.
All right,
Aye.
there you go. Look at you. No, sir.
Listen to me. Sis, okay, she said, what time it is? Shut it down.
It is 8:58 p.m.
What is happening?
What is going on?
But listen, I really and truly, it's so funny because this is actually my second love language. I didn't want to say anything before,
Aw,
but this is my second.
aw. I
love
mean,
language.
I kind of, my eyebrow kind of went up when you mentioned the dancing thing. Yeah.
It
Aw.
definitely is. However, I don't think I would feel a way if somebody doesn't. If they don't really.
You gonna feel that way. You gonna feel that way. Yep. We don't feel that way.
And that's why I can tell you, for me, movies is not it. Because at the movies, that's what I'm saying. At the movies, we both have to be quiet and watch a screen. So for me, that's not quality time. Sorry.
And we
I
respect
agree.
that.
I agree
Right.
that the before and the after is definitely quality time.
Right.
Because now we're getting, you know, you're getting my undivided attention. My attention is not going to be on you. I want to see what Tom Cruise is doing.
Listen, that's just your little interruption.
But it is a distraction because we discussed distractions before. And active listening is a very important component to quality time. So I'm just telling you, and I'm the listening audience as well, why I said what I said, because it's very important to get my point across. Because persons would attack me from time I hit the job tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So
still go for her.
I need
Still go for
to
her.
clear the air pertaining to that. TJ, I understand if that's your definition of quality time, but I'm just saying, quality time.
Still go for her.
And this and your children take quality time very seriously. So it's something that we should definitely factor in.
Correct.
All right. So
Okay.
so to end at 9 p.m. Because I ain't know what the station manager going on with. I ain't know what I'm going to say. We might get a phone call just now. But just to wrap it up, quality time is basically attention. Just give the person your undivided attention. Put your phones down. Put your phones away. Take off the TV. Take off the game. And give your partner some eye contact and just enjoy each other's presence. Let the person speak if they want to speak. And, you know, let them feel how they want to feel and empathize and just be there for them, okay? They just want to be poured and felt and whatever and whatever. But any which ways, that is the ending of this show. TJ, what in the
is
world was that?
Happening.
Anyways, guys, we have persons in the studio that have a long laundry list to shout out. So please go right ahead and go with your shout outs. I won't call names.
Well, I normally shout out Canada, but I don't know. He came for me tonight.
No, it's not the show.
Don't worry.
We-
I go
we
shut
got-
you out, boo. I
Thank
got you.
Thank you. We got you.
So you can leave him.
We got you. All right, Mr. Canada, we got you. Shout out to you for calling and
Shout out,
participating.
Mr. Canada. We love you a long
Definitely.
time. Of course, my bestie there in St. Martin. You know I definitely love you a long time. I have a
Long time.
special someone in Florida who's listening. Mr. Florida, good night.
Good night, Mr. Florida.
Of course, I have to do my diva, my king, Lenny. We love you a long time. Thank you for saving me tonight.
Only a little bit you did. Don't mind
Yeah,
it.
but thanks.
And of course, this awesome crew in the room.
She call it a long time. But
Awesome
boom,
crew.
boom, boom. In the building.
Can't have a show without them.
Of course not.
And I have to big up my cousin over there in Virgin Gorda. I have Limpy. Limpy is listening.
Limpy.
So silly.
Sorry.
And of course, my
Got
eyeball.
excited. We'll call the name now.
My eyeball. Lestra Maduro from Salt Island.
From Salt Island in the British Virgin Islands.
That's it for me.
TJ.
Yes, yes, yes.
What's happening?
No, listen.
TJ, where were you just now?
I was in transition because I want to know some of my people listening too.
Oh.
So I went to my phone to make sure.
Before
So
you
we have an additional person.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
welcome,
yes,
welcome,
yes,
welcome.
yes. So we got Vidya,
Uh-huh.
you know, the Vinci crew. Okay? And Joycelyn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm
Carlo.
calling you out. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. And we have the apple of my eyes. We got the HN Customs, DMV, the Ag and Fish crew, the COGOP crew, the Campbell crew, all the way in SVG, Canada, you name it, Trinidad. We are who we are. We got again the travel crew and
Dominica is in the house too.
Hi.
Hey,
welcome
Dominica.
welcome Dominica.
We have
Haven't
the
heard you in
UK?
a while.
Did we have the UK tonight?
No,
Not
UK
tonight.
Okay. And we have the BVI High School class of 2000. Yes.
All right. Oh, just put in high school. Des?
What? Way to call me. I don't have one thing to say.
Say it.
Thank you all so much for tuning in, for listening, for watching. Because, of course, without you, there will not be an us. So thank you. And special shout out to Mr. Canada. He come through good for us tonight.
Special,
Right.
special,
So we
Special.
got everybody need to just okay, I done. Listen, Henny, this ain't gonna work out. You switch it back, switch back seats, please.
Right? This is your girl Hennessy. If you know the voice, you know the voice. If you don't, then oh well. Check me on live YouTube. Check me every Sunday. Anyways, the greatest gift you can give someone is your time. Because when you give your time, you are giving a portion of your life that you will never get back.
Well said.
All right?
Yep.
So that's that hair ends our little show tonight.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Pop breaks.
Pump
If you
the
did
brakes.
not hear the entire show,
Oh, shoot.
you can listen to us on Fridays at 7 p.m.
So we have rerun Fridays.
Or you can just look for us on the YouTube channel.
The lovely. What is the LoveLink show, right?
The LoveLink
You have
Show.
to put the in front of LoveLink, not just LoveLink, right? The LoveLink show. Love Languages Part 2 and 3. 3 is up, right?
Yes.
Right. Right. So, I just want to make sure we've done before I go to whole Jane and thing, you know?
Yes,
Don't know?
we are done.
Right.
So tune
All
in
right.
in the morning.
So go ahead and tune in. Keep it locked to the signal 284 at it is 5 a.m. for morning devotions. It goes all the way to 7 a.m. in the morning. You also have praise and worship in there. So tune in there. Enjoy the.
Pause that song, please,
You-
because we got to hear it from the beginning.
Because we could
No,
pull it
just
up.
pause.
We
Okay.
could pull it up. We could pull it up.
Because that is a personal favorite.
We could pull it up.
Okay.
Listen to me. The next, this last song we're gonna play before we leave the beautiful studio will be Bruno Mars, "Just the Way You Are." Of course, it's a personal favorite of Lola Link. But I gonna have to pull up.
Yes, she has to pull up.
And we
And
go
ladies,
We like it.
if you get this song from your significant other, he loves you just the way
again. Just the way you are. And we gonna say
Good night.